Peace, peace, peace. Greetings and peace and love. We live. This is the Real Raw Thoughts Podcast. I'm the host, Maury Miggs. To my left.
This is True Definition.
To my right.
Scud Swoosh.
What's going on, fellas? How y'all feeling tonight?
I'm feeling pretty good, man. Truth.
What's up? How y'all feeling,
man?
How's everything?
I'm good. Many news out there.
We got a lot to talk about.
A lot to talk about tonight?
Don't even know where to start from. Don't even know. Damn.
I think we should start with like a little bit of updates from last time.
Oh, yeah.
We spoke about a couple things before we ended the last podcast.
We got a lot to update about, a lot to talk about and update on.
We spoke about there was supposed to be an interview that was supposed to come out with Gayle King and R. Kelly. I wanted to play a little bit about that shit.
Yo, man.
Love it.
Listen.
Love it.
Robert, we have to have a conversation, really. I don't want you just ranting at the camera.
I don't want you just ranting at the camera.
Stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing.
Robert.
I didn't do this stuff.
No, he
This
didn't.
is not me. Y'all, I'm
Man.
fighting for my
Sound like he acting to me.
Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my around.
Robert.
Took cancer for Smollett. Why he was locked up?
Took acting classes from Jussie Smollett.
I guess so. They both locked up.
Jussie Smollett.
Music. I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids.
Trying to have
I
a
can't
relationship.
do it.
Yeah, no.
Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it.
I feel.
At this point, we briefly pause the interview to give Kelly a moment.
I really feel bad.
This has helped calm him down.
I hope this camera keep going.
No, we're going to
This
let
is
the
not
camera keep
true.
rolling.
No, I thought he was getting his hair
That
brushed.
doesn't even make sense. Why would I hold all these
Yo,
women?
you sound mad guilty, my guy.
Their
Yo, R.
mothers
Kelly
and
just sounds
fathers.
so
Are they
fucking
putting him
guilty.
makeup?
They put in
Why he
makeup
crying?
Stop it.
because
Y'all
the
quit
tears
playing.
is too much. They have to
Quit
put the
playing.
makeup on that way.
Didn't do this stuff.
Man,
You know
that's
who
some
I feel
shit,
bad
bro.
for?
I'm
Who's that?
fighting for my
Everybody abused, so
yo.
Everybody who?
Kelly's emotions
he was
remain
abusive
raw.
too, so
It's real girls.
He was
that
abused,
don't
Allegedly.
he was abused as a
Allegedly.
child,
Okay,
yeah.
Allegedly.
My bad.
Oh, wait, what do you mean?
Being
Like, he
raped.
was abused as a child?
Okay? They really are on
That's
chains.
crazy. I didn't know that.
They really do have chains on their wrists and they can't get out.
Robert.
And they're ending up buried in dead.
Robert, we have to have a conversation,
This is
really.
not me.
I don't want you just ranting at the camera.
I came here for them to hear me
Okay,
talk.
but
I need help.
What kind of help?
This is the kind of help
Yo.
I need.
Yes, what kind of help?
I need somebody to help me not have a big heart.
I need somebody to help me not have a big
People
heart.
betray me, And I keep
Yo, R. Kelly,
giving
you
them.
sound crazy,
You sound like you're
man.
Barbara,
playing
that's
the
a
victim
corny.
here.
Barbara.
You sound like R. Kelly. You do.
You sound crazy, bro. I
Now
don't want to
listen
hear
to you. It
that.
does
telling
sound
the
like
truth.
you're playing the victim
I'm just
card.
telling
Playing the victim
The reason
card.
I'm emotional,
But Robert,
and I apologize for that.
No,
is
no, no,
because this
no.
is the first time I was able to say
speak.
something.
I didn't get to watch this whole
said
interview, though.
nothing.
Should, man. Hell of an interview. Shout out to Gayle King. She did a great job.
So if you want to see some great acting or bad acting, watch the interview, man.
What you said when we was watching it, he got
Oh, yeah.
acting classes by Jussie Smollett.
I think so because he did the same theatric
Wait.
show.
Y'all killing me, man.
Smollett did the same crime.
The
Oh,
same
man.
everything.
Oh
Yo.
man,
Oh, man, that's hilarious.
it
yo.
helped being locked up with Smollett, I guess.
Yo, man, that Jussie Smollett situation is pretty crazy in itself, you know?
Yeah, man.
Not to move on from the R. Kelly one like that crazy because the R. Kelly one is pretty insane too, but I don't know, man. Well, I mean, y'all got anything to say about the R. Kelly case? Because me, honestly, I'm at a loss for words. I have nothing else to say about that case.
I think he had those tears because he knows his time's his
You
time
know
is
shit about to
up.
get lit for him.
So you think those were crocodile tears?
Yeah.
It's probably like, damn, they really caught me on camera now. Now I'm really live.
Yeah.
Damn,
You know
they
this
call
shit's
him
for
on
real now.
live.
They-
That's crazy, man.
you know
listen,
that moment when they like, you done fucked up now.
word.
Gayle King caught him in a you done fucked up now moment.
Man, y'all killing me with this shit.
Y'all killing me with this
Yo,
shit.
that-
I gave y'all 30 years of my
Not
life.
for nothing, they killing me with the memes online. There was a meme when he was playing Uno and
Oh, I
and
saw that, I saw that.
Gayle King had to draw four. She had like two draw fours.
Oh my
He
god.
was like, y'all killing me with this.
Yo, have you
Yo,
guys seen the video
Keep
from
those
R.
memes
Kelly?
coming.
Yo, the songs.
The song memes is
the memes,
hilarious.
oh my god.
Oh man,
Those are too funny, man.
You guys,
I've seen like one or two, but I'm pretty sure there's more out there.
you guys should
Definitely.
tell me to make one. I regret not making one. I'm that late to the game.
Yes, Truth is a producer. Yes, yes.
Y'all have a relationship.
Oh yeah.
This is one of them?
This is one of them right here.
Y'all just don't
Let's
want
hit
to
it.
believe the truth. You don't want to believe it.
At this point, we briefly pause the interview to give Kelly a moment.
Yo, kill me with this.
Y'all trying to kill me?
Yo, get the fuck out of here. They got MC Hammer on the video and everything.
SpongeBob.
Miss Sergeant Slaughter. I mean, not Sergeant Slaughter.
You said Damon Wayne? We got this.
Sergeant Slaughter. What was the name? What was the movie?
Damon Wayne? You sing it? Okay. Yeah.
Nah, yeah, he was on the movie. Was a movie Sergeant and Sergeant Slaughter's the wrestler. He had a movie.
Yeah.
What was the name of it? Damn, I forgot the name of it.
I know what you mean. I know what you
I
mean.
remember now. But I know which one you mean.
But yeah, man, this R. Kelly shit is mad crazy. And look, they interviewed the girls some of the girls that's still with him right now.
Really?
I told my parents I did not want to sing. My parents made singing like a job.
It's supposed to come out this Friday.
It's not something I wanted to do.
This
Not
interview
only
coming
that,
up.
I even tried to kill
By the
myself
time y'all hear this
because I did not want to sing as a
podcast, y'all
cry
probably
out
didn't
for
conceive
help,
that.
to tell them this is not what I want to do with my life. This is not how I want to spend my life.
Yeah, your father told me that you had tried to take your life and that the only thing that made you happy was singing.
No.
And that's why he
a
became
lie.
involved with R.
Let me tell
Kelly
you something.
to
No,
help you.
No.
Neither one of you want to sing. What do you want to do in terms of a job or career? Are you happy just doing what you're doing?
Honestly, I'm happy doing what I'm doing. I haven't figured out what I want to do with my life.
I don't know what I'm doing, but I love doing what I'm doing.
We know Rob is going to support us regardless.
Right.
I don't know,
Most
man.
definitely.
Robert is gonna
He's our
support
full
them
support.
regardless.
Full support.
Robert.
And all we need is each other.
Sounds like programming to me.
Yeah, man. It sounds like he was
These
in the
girls is
back.
programmed, man. I don't know
Coughing and
what's
shit.
going on here, man. But the
Yo.
parents is like, yo, we want to see our daughters. And daughters are like, we don't want to see you, mom and dad. We're
Huh?
fine in R. Kelly's house.
That's like, damn. I don't want to say this, but that sounds like in slavery. Like, sounds like some
Mental
they were
slavery, I mean.
enslaved and shit.
Pretty much.
Mental
And
control.
I heard when she was interviewing them that R. Kelly was in the background, like, and coughing loudly so that way they know that he was in the back listening.
Get the fuck out of here.
Like, yo, y'all know I'm here, right? Y'all better
That's
act
some
right. Y'all
crazy
better
shit.
say the right shit.
No, but I heard a report about this like 2 years ago, but nobody talk about it. The only reason people are behind this because of the documentary. I think it's
Surviving R. Kelly.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I heard a report about this like 2 years ago and then 4 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, so did I.
People was doing this and they never talk about it. So now it's because a movie just came out, or documentary.
the documentary, yeah.
People want to go on top, talk about this. I think it's ridiculous.
The thing is that more cases keep popping up. Like, just recently, he got caught up in another case with another young girl with another video footage about it
And this was this year, right?
this year.
I'm pretty sure he got a ton that we don't even know about.
And he recently got locked up for child support for $160,000
In non-payment.
and backed up payments
Back
of
pay-
child
back
support
up
that he stopped paying
payments.
since last year,
Wow.
and it racked up to $160,000. And they locked him up last week, and he just got out. He got bailed out again, I guess by somebody else. I guess a fan again. For
fan?
$161,000.
Wait, this
of
was
back pay.
another person.
Somebody else. They didn't disclose the name, but
Wait, but this was not the same person that bailed him out the last time.
separate people.
Another fan.
Another person. They
Bailed him
didn't say
out.
who it was, but I'm assuming it's a fan too.
Man, that's crazy.
Stuff like that make me think sometimes that he's
He'll donate that money,
They donated money
pretty much.
to his child support. Like, damn, that shit had nothing to do with them, and they still donated money.
Word.
because like I said, stuff like that make me think he might come out innocent like last time. I hope not, but
Ooh.
when you got money like that, something that's messed up the law over here.
mean,
If you
very
got money,
messed
you
up.
get away with everything. So
That's a fact.
Oh, man,
I mean,
but-
they tried to, but not always. That's
You
not
know-
always necessarily the case.
and you know who else is fighting the case? It's Smollett. He
Jussie
doesn't.
Smollett.
He
Yeah,
don't want
man.
to stop. He you know,
And
he
they both in Chicago at the
I
moment.
mean,
so it's
listen,
crazy.
R. Kelly. I mean, listen, he got away with it last time. You said that you hope he doesn't get away with it
I
this
hope
time,
not.
right? Jussie Smollett, I don't think he's gonna get away with anything.
Oh, he's
Nah,
fighting
man.
it.
Not
I
at
read
all.
they still fighting
16
it.
charges.
Yeah, he's still gonna fight it. The 16 charge.
Yeah. He's
That
still
doesn't even
claiming that
make
he's
sense.
innocent.
He claim,
But he's being charged for once every time that he lied to the investigators. One count of felony.
Yes.
Every single time he lied. He lied 16 different times.
and he's still
He's
gonna
facing
fight
16
it. That's
felony
a dumb.
charges.
He is.
I mean,
Wow.
what he's gonna fight to do less time? He's
Yeah.
facing what, like 64 years?
It says maximum of up to 64 years in prison
Man, that's
But
some
he's
crazy
saying
shit.
he's still
for lying.
He's still defending what he
lied.
say. He's still defending what he
And he's
said.
still saying,
so-
I'm innocent. Those Nigerians fucked me up, man.
I'm pretty sure if he would,
They said they support Donald Trump. But you were saying true?
no, I'm pretty sure if he would
This is
come out
MAGA country.
and say the truth. If he would come out and say the truth that he think he do it,
I ain't gonna lie. I think I might respect him a little more if he just come out and be like, yo, I lied. I know they caught me up. I was on some bullshit, but I apologize.
Well, he talking shit about the police. That's why they owe that charge. If he would just come out, and I ain't talking about the other thing. If he would,
just cop out to the truth. Like, come on, man.
yeah.
I mean, listen. If you do something,
everything is documented,
and then you lie about it, and then you keep lying about it, and you keep lying about it, and then you come clean after you lied multiple times, I'm still gonna give you the same sentence I was gonna give you the first time that I knew you lied, my nigga. Because you should have just came out and said the truth in the beginning. Yo,
Facts.
yeah, those Nigerians, I set them up, this and that. Then I would have probably if I was a judge.
Oh no, it's gonna get worse now.
Because he keeps on lying.
It's gonna get worse now. So,
It's gonna keep on getting worse.
I mean, listen,
so he's facing up to 64 years.
Up to 64 years. That's some shit.
dang.
That's a lot of time.
And you know who else we screwed?
You know, I ain't even halfway there. That's crazy.
Yeah, for real.
Now we think he fucked up his career. He fucking up the cast career. There might not be another season.
Yeah, they haven't renewed the
already-
season, I think 6 or 7.
I mean, allegedly there won't be another season of Empire. That's crazy. I mean, he's hard to replace. What do y'all think? Y'all don't feel like he's hard
He's
to
the main
replace?
character.
He's one of the main
But they could write him off
characters.
the
They could kill him off.
They could write him off the script.
Damn.
That's what they usually do. They write you off the
Kill
script.
him off. I heard you, but
Or they could say-
die. He could die.
Hypothetically, they could say that he went out of the country.
it's crazy because
that's it.
one of them didn't
He's
one
off
of them
the script.
die? Didn't one of the brothers die? The oldest one in the thing supposedly.
Yeah. So how come they gonna kill
I think
him too?
he got shot or something. I don't know if he died.
I don't
but-
watch Empire, but I overheard
No,
that allegedly
it was
supposedly
him.
he got killed off.
It was him. He got shot in the last season, but then
No. The
came
oldest
back.
brother.
He didn't die. I don't know if he died.
Our
or not.
character died.
Oh, really?
Season,
Recently,
yeah.
I wasn't
Recent.
watching that.
Yeah.
Nobody watching.
I'm waiting
Empire
on
right
Power,
now.
B. I ain't worrying about Empire. The fuck? I'm waiting on Power. I ain't worrying about no Empire. So I haven't really watched this season, to be honest.
People are not watching it since the first 2 seasons. So I mean, it's not their fault, but.
Man, listen, Jussie Smollett fucked up a lot of jobs. If they do cancel it, that's kind of fucked up. But I understand at the same time because he's one of the main characters. He's hard to replace. And if they replace him, it's not going to be the same. Sort of like when they replaced Aunt Vivian, you know, on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. How they going to replace her? How they going to just bring this light-skinned John all out of nowhere?
Yo, how they go
Is that
like
that-
7 years strong with him underneath that, and then they came back with a light skin joint. It's crazy.
I love that show though.
Yo, one of the
Yeah, me too.
classics.
So do I.
What about when they they changed the kid? Remember? One
Oh,
season
yeah.
he just went. He was a big kid.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
That's crazy, man. But there's a lot of
Classic.
things that happen with that. It's always dropping people. But yeah, man. Anything else? And anything else y'all want to say about that subject? Jussie Smollett.
Not really. I mean, it's just it's crazy that he keeps on lying.
Crazy, yeah.
I just want to say thank
Tell
you.
the truth, bruh.
Thank you for fucking up their other cast's career.
Word, like how you gonna fuck
Yo,
up the whole Empire legacy because of one person?
Yeah.
I mean, not
to
all of them.
each his
Some
own.
of them already, they already got other roles and shit like
No,
that.
of
Some
course,
of them
know,
already
but-
got their life made.
They all working. They all
Yeah,
working.
but Bob, what about the staff? Come on, there's not enough people that work there.
They listen. The staff is the people you worry about the least. They always gonna have work. This is Hollywood. There's always gonna be another movie.
There's always gonna be another role.
show.
Yeah, you're right.
I feel bad for the actors and actresses who had, for example, a certain amount of time that they signed a contract for, and now they got to search for jobs other else. In other
No,
places.
you're right.
Now they have to look for other acting gigs. It's not. I think acting gigs are harder to find than the crew who sets up displays and shit like that. Those are easy.
It depends. Your experience. Well, Timberlake, he's not like the producer on the music producer for that show. He's
Okay.
he's a well-known producer. He's gonna be able to find job. But other cast member there.
Yeah, we talking
What
about the
happened-
actors like that, just acting just to act, not really musicians.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
they're gonna have a harder job than the actual staff, which is the people in the back who set
Yeah,
up.
I think
but
you might be right with that. I keep with that point. But that's messed up.
Yeah,
So he
man.
messed up our life. So
man. We just hope
Yeah.
all those people can find jobs quick eventually.
yeah,
They definitely will.
it's hard over here, man.
Yes, sir.
Just keep it real though. That's all. That's the moral of the
Keep it
story.
raw.
Keep it real, raw thoughts and real. Y'all want to talk about any other controversy that happened this week? Like, how about your man Young Thug?
Oh, yo, listen.
Got caught up wearing the The Gucci.
So Young Thug,
Really?
he's releasing like an EP, or he's releasing like a single or something, right? And in the single listening party or the EP listening party, whatever the hell it was, I don't keep up with Young Thug. Please, Young Thug fans and stans, don't
don't come at us.
Don't come at me.
We don't listen to Young Thug, but it is what it is.
In this listening session, he was wearing the actual Gucci overall that has the red lips. And he put it over his lips.
Yeah, oh god.
And he was on live with this. So it wasn't a selfie. I overheard it was a selfie. It wasn't actual.
He was listening to music in the background.
Somebody took a screenshot of the live, but
yeah,
how I feel about that, man.
He just did a road.
I mean, he know what he's doing. But did he have the one that was controversial or the other one on? 'Cause I think he had the white one on.
No, he had the controversial one.
Yeah?
The one that actually the red lips, the black one with
the red lips.
Oh wow! He had it around his own lips.
Damn, all this Gucci talking, he's still wilding.
Yeah, man.
Sheesh.
I guess he never.
I mean, a lot
of
of, like we said before, a lot of the artists, they bought over $10,000 plus or more, millions of dollars in Gucci. You think they're gonna stop wearing Gucci because of a so-called backlash?
Maybe he got the news like Mayweather.
Yeah, hey, what Tiny did? Tiny was like, you think I'm gonna stop wearing this Gucci after spending all this money? I got so much Gucci. Come on now.
Yeah, that shit is crazy, man.
But yeah, I guess people don't give a fuck about controversy. They wanna that shit sells.
To be honest, I feel like Young Thug, he strives off controversy. I feel like that's his main thing, you know. He done been attached to a lot of things that are controversial, and he's still out here relevant. I feel like he did that on purpose.
Of course he did.
Just to get people to talk.
What type
you see how we
response he's gonna get? Yeah, exactly.
He wanted people to talk, and I feel like
you're right.
He succeeded at that, and he has in the past as well.
All right. Sheesh.
That's a crazy ass situation.
And give them a year or two. All the celebrities gonna start wearing Gucci in there.
I mean, there's still a lot of them didn't stop. Is what I'm saying.
No, they just stopped for a while.
If they do stop, they probably stop for like a month.
Yeah, they're gonna stop for a month too. Something else happened.
So everybody forget about it.
Yeah, that's how it be.
I feel like with the way things are going and times are changing, there's gonna be, you know, if there's like 10 rappers that stop wearing, for example, Gucci, there's gonna be probably out of those 10, 3 that go back to wearing it. I feel like it's gonna be more on the side of people that's, you know, stopping it. You know, but it ain't gonna stop it overall. Is what I'm trying to say.
No, I agree.
You know?
I knew that already. So
yeah.
All right, let's move on then. Have y'all heard about the situation that happened recently with YBN Almighty J?
Oh, that shit is crazy, man.
YBN. So what happened? YBN?
Well, he came to New York, and this is what happened.
Damn.
Yeah, he got cut up. I don't know what happened, but there's a video.
Fuck up.
That was a little scuffle. Oh.
Right, what's up?
Oh, damn, he got caught up.
See, this is a different time right here. This is at nighttime.
YBN, nigga?
Yeah.
Take his chance.
Damn.
Take his chance. That's the YBN, nigga? That's the YBN?
So this is what I'm saying, man. Like,
this is crazy. I mean, how y'all feel about this situation? I mean, I know how I feel, but I think you're the truth. I want to get your take on that. I know you don't really follow him too much, but
this happened on Fifth
Avenue. There was a scuffle.
Like by Saks Fifth Ave?
Let me ask you a quick question. Was he acting gangster? They always talk trash?
Of course.
So how come he was by himself? That's the thing I don't care about.
In this part, it was like crew versus crew. And then after this happened, they saw him again at nighttime, when this happened.
By himself. See, should not be by yourself. This is not even your city.
In New York City.
How you gonna talk trash and go to another city and walk by yourself?
Take his chance.
You know, everybody if you're gonna get jumped, it's always gonna be by a group. So I think that's fucked up, though.
I mean, it happens, man.
Not even one-on-one.
He's not from I think he's from Texas?
He's from Texas, yeah. But it's crazy because it's like, you know, if you're gonna go to another city and start beef, at least be with the same people that you started the beef, or have security, or just have an entourage with you. You can't be caught up by yourself, especially in a city like New York. I was born and raised here, and you know, people who aren't from New York and born and raised here know that this is a very large city and state, but the New York City has so much more people than the entire state put together. It's just like, you could take New York State upstate and you have more people in New York City. What I'm trying to say is I come across people more than once throughout the day. You got to be careful what you do out here, especially if you go into another person's state and city. Like, I won't go to another city and start beef and then walk around by myself later at night in the same place where I started the beef.
Yeah, that's crazy. Why would you go?
And to give you context, like you said, does he flex or does it? Before this is the second time that he got robbed because he got his jewelry taken and his money. Yeah. They even left him without sneakers, B.
Yeah, they took his shit off.
They took everything. But last time he got robbed for his chain, it was like, oh, they robbed me for that bullshit chain. That shit wasn't even worth that much. Next time I'm gonna get a bigger chain and I'm gonna be out here stunting. And he bought 2 chains. He had a Rap-A-Lot chain. Yeah. And he had I think a trophy type chain. And that's what the jewelry that he took in New York.
That's the point I'm trying to give. I mean, don't go out to another city and start disrespecting the city without knowing the people. If you're gonna be doing that type of shit, better have your people come with you or have some type of security. Yeah. So,
yeah. I mean, yeah, at least around Fifth Ave, at least. But to be surprised, I'm surprised that it happened on broad daylight on Fifth Ave, to be honest.
I'm pretty sure.
Because that's a shopping area right there.
Exactly. It was not much gonna go down.
Somebody must have saw him and they called the
crew. Yeah, like, oh, that's not him right there.
It was like a scuffle because that's on Fifth Avenue. You can't really have a full-blown fight, a gang fight on Fifth Avenue. It's not going far.
Yeah, it's not that far now. But then after that happened, his OG, which is Jay Prince, spoke up. Okay. And he made an Instagram post.
Really?
Jay Prince made an Instagram post.
What did this Instagram post say?
He pretty much tagged a whole bunch of New York artists and Bronx artists particularly, because I guess the people that allegedly jumped YBN.
Yeah, I heard it was a kid named Lil TJ.
He was from the Bronx.
Wow. Making noise out here.
So he pretty much tags a whole bunch of New York people, which includes Fomaster Flex, My Son, Fred the Godson, P, A Boogie, Cardi B, Hocus 45, Corey Guns, Fat Joe, Swiss Beats, and Remy Ma. First of all, why would you tag Remy Ma? Why would you tag Cardi B and Fam Flex? Like, they're not gonna do anything. They're not really from the hood. You know what I'm saying? So they're not gonna do anything. So I don't understand why he even tagged those people in the first place. Everybody else is like, I couldn't understand it, but I'm a little weirded out about him tagging people in a post and talking about a situation that happened in the streets, and he's an OG.
That's the thing. He knows since he's an OG, he's not gonna be going back to the street.
But he's naming names, naming situations.
He's name dropping
people that think that did it, tagging people.
You know what I'm saying?
So a lot of people are talking about this.
Tag My Son, P. You know.
Hocus 45, and Hocus 45 responded.
Look at that. What he said?
Yeah, he said, first of all, I want to start by saying, I respect everything you did for the culture. I respect you as a godfather of hip hop and of the streets. And he tagged Jay Prince. And he put, your name has always been A1 in the streets, and I tip my hat to you.
Yo, I want to give a shout out to my bro Dolly in the crib real quick, you know.
We in the cut. Shout out to G Murder, shout out to NCP. He tagged people, and he pretty much Hocus 45 responded by saying, like, listen, I'm really from the streets. If you really wanted to say something, you should have either called me or DM'd me. Don't put this on a post publicly, because I'm really a part of these gang things, this gang culture.
Yeah.
So once you tag certain people and you're really in the streets, the police is watching you. So he don't want to be tagged in anything that's reckless, really from the hood, because he knows that if he tags him on that, then it's like, all right, he's really gangster. So he probably was the one that set the hit, and he had nothing to do with it. He didn't even know these little kids that jumped this guy. You know what I'm saying? So just because he's from the Bronx or just because he's from New York doesn't mean that he knows this person or he could politic with this person to try to find out anything. He probably can, but
the way
from what Hocus is saying is that you went about it the wrong way, OG.
Yeah, it's kind of true. I mean, Jay Prince.
And I could agree.
Jay Prince needs to also understand that these little kids nowadays, these young kids nowadays are thinking differently. Most kids nowadays are disrespectful to OG. So even if somebody who's an OG influencer or something like that was to probably come to them and be like, yo, they probably not even gonna want to listen. I mean, I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. Some of these young boys out here is running around reckless as hell.
Yeah.
Not even paying respect, giving respect where it's due to the OGs, and not even, they're not even considering what they're saying. So, but in a sense, I kind of feel, where Hocus was coming from on that for sure.
He pretty much just said, like, we respect y'all, but y'all wasn't right for that. Like tagging all these people and putting this shit publicly. You could have just made a couple calls.
That's different.
And that's it.
Kept it under the table. That's real shit.
But now it's all public, so it's like
that's the thing. People post everything.
Because the public shit was the robbing all of this shit. You know, then they could have gotten the chain back under the table. They could have spoke to somebody, over the phone and left it out of the media. On some shit where like YBN could have got his chain back and sold it, or melted it and gotten another chain, and that's it. Everything is copacetic, let everything sit, whatever. Whether they got beef, Lil TJ and YBN to me, not YBN to me, but YBN Almighty J. Because I don't think Lil TJ got beef with the other YBNs. I think it's only just Almighty J, if I'm not mistaken. Because the other YBNs, they not even like too crazy about that beef shit.
Yeah, I never seen them in any altercations or anything like that, involvement with any type of fighting or anything like that.
Yeah, because I don't know if you knew that, true, but YBN is actually a crew. It's 3 of them. It's YBN Almighty J, YBN Namir, and YBN Corday.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Man, shout out to the YBN crew anyway, babe. But
yeah, that's so unfortunate that he got jumped, man. But you gotta know how to move too.
I hope he gets
You can't be out here acting like you can't get touched, just like 6ix9ine,
Yeah, especially if you try to be you know what? Forget the gangster shit. When you make it, you're making money. So what's the point?
Like we said in the previous 2 podcasts, you need to learn how to differentiate the 2. You gonna be a gangster? Devote your life to that. You know what's gonna come out of that. You gonna be a rapper or artist? Devote your life to that. You know all the positive things that's gonna come from that. Don't mix the 2, because when you mix the 2, they usually don't go well.
That's a fact.
That's what I mean. That's just how I feel about it.
That's a fact.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes.
Yeah, man. Pretty much, he ended up being in the hospital and all that. I think he's all right now, but yeah, there's a lot of speculation that was going on in the streets. Supposedly, I heard a theory that Black China tried to buy the chain back, but I'm not sure if that's facts. But there's a video going around where Black China is pretty much trying to buy the chain back for $20,000, and the person that stole it is like, "Where you want this shit for $20,000? I don't even think it's worth $20,000. Here, you can have this shit back for $20,000."
She gonna get paid, so.
But supposedly is that because she, quote unquote, she got him the chain, and she's the one that got the insurance on it, not him. So
I will let that go. I don't know.
Because they was dating at one point. I don't know if they're still dating, but Black China was dating this young guy.
No, but they're mad cool though. If she gonna do that, they're still mad cool. Maybe they still talk. So
probably. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she ain't really take him serious, and he's like 17.
He like older women.
Yeah, I do too. But shout out older women.
Shout out.
Cougars.
Shout out to the Cougars.
Shout out to the Cougars, man.
To the MILFs.
And the
Shout out to the MILFs out there. Sexy out there.
Yeah.
All right, y'all want to move on from YBN?
Wow.
Did y'all hear about Kanye trying to sue EMI?
Yeah, I heard a little bit about that, but I don't know much, man. You need to tell me a little bit more about that.
Well, pretty much that he's been in a contract since like 2003 with a label, I think which is called EMI. Pretty much when he signed his contract, there was so many modifications and stuff like that. They kept like changing stuff while in between signings, and they had to change stuff. Which a lot of people don't even know that you can modify contracts at any point. Even if you sign it at this point, you could be like, okay, can I renegotiate this for this and this? And you can actually modify it and do
Yeah,
that.
but that's when he first started.
But this is when he started in 2003.
Wow.
So they trying to keep him in that contract. And so the backstory is, I guess he trying to file a lawsuit in California, but he signed a contract in New York. So when he signed a contract in New York, you can't file something in California because it happened in New York.
Yeah.
So the label is trying to counsel because of that, and they're not trying to let him out of that contract. So he got to keep making music, and music got to be his main source of income. Which, if you know Kanye, he's still making money off of sneakers. He's making money off of other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So they pretty much saying that he can't get out that contract until that time frame is up, or until he makes a certain amount of albums.
Wow.
Okay.
So now you see how it used to be back in the days. Every time you signed to a record label, most of the artists in the 2000s and the 90s, they ain't got. Okay, I'm not gonna say they don't have no money, but they got some messed up contracts.
A lot of contracts is fucked up and shit.
I mean, I read so much about the music industry that I would never sign to a major label.
Yeah, I mean, even though I've heard, I don't know exactly directly, because but I've heard that music artists don't really make as much money as people think. Only some. It's only like a handful that usually make good money.
Yeah.
But other than that, I heard it's a struggle, you know?
Yeah, they make more money off endorsement deals.
I mean, I'm saying I've heard because I don't want it to sound like I know, but I've seen a lot of artists that
it's public knowledge.
Like that, yeah, exactly. That look like they have a lot of money, and to be honest, they really don't, and that's crazy.
Look at TLC.
You know?
That would make it like 3
their
cents
contract is good.
That would make it like 3% for every CD they sell.
Damn, that's crazy.
And they got
TLC,
and they had
one of the greatest groups of all time.
And they had it divided by 3 because there were 3 of them.
So they were getting 1 cent a piece.
Yeah, that's why they was broke like 3 times. They sound like the worst country ever. I mean, man.
And they sold millions of records.
The Lost, they sound like Mr. Country too. That's why they have
with
power
Bad Boy.
with P. Diddy.
Yeah.
But after a couple of years, they became cool with P. Diddy because then they realized they was too young and stupid.
They signed a bad contract.
They signed a bad contract. For you artists, even right now, if you get a contract by anyone, make sure you get a good lawyer.
Yeah, to read it over. And get a lawyer for that. Lawyer to look over that lawyer, and there's a lot of shit with this shit.
Even with the best lawyer, you're still gonna get screwed because you don't know artists. When you don't know artists, you always get screwed.
And know that you could always adjust and modify contracts. Don't always just sign immediately. Like if you feel like that you have to edit something into your favor, then try to do that and see if they agree. If they don't agree, then don't move forward. You don't have to sign anything. You could make your own contract if you want and have them sign it. Just make it happen your way. And be aware of the situations that you're getting into. Don't fucking just sign contracts blindly. Like these contracts be having a lot of fine print and you don't even know that you get fucked behind this shit. So like be aware of what you're signing and know what you're getting into. Cause look at Kanye. They signed a contract 2003 and we're in 2019. And he's trying to get out that shit.
13 years, so I think 16 years.
Let's talk about it.
You know about Snoop Dogg contract? Wait, they signed with that for?
I wasn't really aware of what all the info was behind it, but I knew his contract was fucked up, and Master P had to get him out that contract at one point.
But the worst part is that every money that he made from music, he still got paid straight 9. That's how fucked up the contract is.
Wait, who's that?
Snoop Dogg.
Oh yeah.
He still got paid. The saga of August from the back in the days that if you do anything new, any type of money you make, you gotta pay your manager. So
I know that. No, but he's out that contract though. Remember I told you with his situation. I know a little bit about that because I used to like No Limit and Master P and all these people at that time. So what happened around that time is that he tried to get out his contract and Death Row wasn't having it. They didn't want to get him out that contract. Right. So he wanted to move on with Master P and No Limit, and Master P being a smart man that he is and an independent label owner and a business owner, he got him out that contract somehow. He bought him out. I think he bought him out the contract.
But he's still paying shirt.
He may be paying off from the old school songs that he's made royalties from. They split on that. That's what they do.
Yeah.
So they do the splits is crazy. Like so, if we split it in 3 ways, you're getting a higher percentage pretty much. So the label's getting the majority of the percentage of the splits. That's what's going on in that situation. But he was out that contract after that, and all the new music moving forward had nothing to do with Death Row. But moral of the story is look at the contracts and see what you're getting into, because you can
pretty much
look at Kanye 2003 and we're in 2019.
The music industry is man.
Crazy shit.
16 years later.
That's how tough it is, the music industry. You gotta know what you're doing.
That's why time is very important.
Facts, man.
You gotta know what the hell you're doing.
Facts, bro.
So yeah, man, you just gotta make sure you know what you're doing as far as like whenever you signing contracts and all of that, But I'm gonna transition off into a different type of topic right now. Blue Slide Park, which was one of the best albums to come out of Pittsburgh by way of Mac Miller. Blue Slide Park is actually a small playground inside of a Pittsburgh Frick Park.
Really?
And it has officially been renamed Mac Miller's Blue Slide Park.
Oh, wow.
That's actually huge right there.
That's
Mac
great.
Miller is one of my favorite artists of all time.
Facts.
That's definitely my second favorite white boy of all time.
Facts.
And
salute to Mac Miller, man. We miss you, Mac.
Man.
We miss you, Malcolm.
Rest in peace.
We miss
Rest
everything.
in peace.
All of that, man. You influenced me a lot, man, to this day.
That's what's up. They named a park after him, Blue Slide Park. Wow.
Yeah, so it's a small playground inside of Frick Park. There's a small little playground that's called Blue
I think he made a
Slide Park.
mixtape called Frick Park too.
No, he made a song.
A song.
Frick Park.
Free Park Market.
Frick Park Market.
Yeah.
There's actually like a store where he used to go and order sandwiches and eat all the time. Yeah.
That's from the album too, the Blue Side Park album.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, that's
Fifth
great.
That was my favorite on that album.
That song was dope.
The way they resampled that old school beat.
Yeah,
and
man.
Mac Miller
Legendary.
killed it.
Legendary.
Mac Miller killed it.
Mac
That's a
Miller
fact.
was an old soul, and he had, you feel me, the legendary flow that a lot of people hope to have.
For real,
And
for real.
Shout out Mac Miller.
Shout out
Rest
Mac
in
Miller,
peace.
RRT, B.
Rest in paradise, rest in power. Yeah, man. But speaking of Max, you know, and you know, people who have passed away, you know, unfortunate things happen in life. You know, that's life. You know,
Yeah,
Craig
it's life.
Mack passed away actually 1 year ago, March 12, 2018. You know, rest in power to Craig Mack.
R.I.P.
You know, I just wanted to throw that in there. Just pay respects to the OG.
Yeah, man. That's and that was a lot of conspiracy theories around that too. That death. I don't know if y'all knew about that.
I heard story, but I'd rather not talk about it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, let him rest in peace, man.
Flavor of the year, man.
Yeah, he's a legendary artist.
Classic
You know,
song.
if you need
Flavor
some,
of the year.
if you need some flavor in your ear, just go back and listen to Craig Mack. You know,
Facts.
all day, every day. You know, he made a lot of great music, a lot of great songs. You know, aside a lot of great artists,
Incredible
you know,
flow.
including Biggie. You know, he made a lot
Facts.
of music with Biggie, man.
Yes, he did.
May Biggie rest in power as well.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
But,
Biggie. His birthday just his
His
anniversary just passed too.
Death anniversary just passed too, man. Rest
Yeah,
in
man.
power to Biggie too, man.
Facts.
They made a lot of great songs together, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. There's also a lot of work, a lot of good music, and a lot of great pieces of work that are like, you know, have been releasing and are releasing soon. Is there anything that you know y'all got on the scopes?
Any music highlights? Okay, yeah, we do. Well, Beast Coast just came out with a song called Left Hand. Fire.
I had to step back.
Step back off the mic and said fire. I think I have a little a little snippet to play.
A
little snippet.
Play that little snippet.
No, that was fire though. I actually heard it.
I never show respect
For-
with my left hand.
For the listeners that don't know what Beast Coast is like a little group that they made into like a it's like a Wu-Tang almost.
Yeah.
Beast Coast is
It's a group of rap artists.
group of rap artists from New York, especially from Brooklyn, which includes Joey Badass, Flatbush Zombies, people from Pro Era like Nick Caution, CJ Fly,
the Underachievers.
the Underachievers is in there, and they just came out with a song, man.
This right here is a confession. I ain't never show love with my left hand.
Nah, it's called Left Hand.
Kelly's DB, my best friend. Dick so big, he's an other kid.
Kirk Knight is there.
If you hating, plot from a distance, die. Everybody saying I'm a dead man.
Fire right there, man.
Straight heat.
Great. Where it goes.
And they just announced a little tour out of New York, which I'm a little sad about because I wanted to see that. They might come back and do another tour out here,
They're
but
from
yeah.
New York, really?
I know. And
all good.
The name of the tour is called Escape from New York.
Oh, that's normal. That's okay. You know.
So I can understand it because
That's okay.
they probably, in their perspective, they probably think, damn, if we do a show in New York, that shit gonna sell out fast. So let's not even do a show in New York to start off. Let's do it out of New York and call it Escape from New York. And when we come back, we'll do a show,
That makes sense.
a special
They
show
probably-
for New York.
You know what they do a lot too?
They do a lot though.
Tell me.
No. You know what they do a lot in mix. You know this because
So,
we've
but
been to a few of these.
We've been to a lot of shows.
They
so.
usually do one of their last shows, if
Exactly.
not their last show in New York. This will be usually their last stop. So if they do, they're gonna. I feel like they're gonna add a last show. They're just gonna add a late night, last minute.
randomly.
We better be on the lookout for that because we going. Truth, you coming with
Definitely.
us?
Definitely will.
I like-
with us, truth.
Yo, I started
I listen to all of those
Flatbush.
artists.
I started listening to Flatbush because of Biggs.
Hey,
It's
talk
good.
about it.
Talk about it.
You
Nah,
already
Flatbush
know,
is
man.
legendary. You ain't gonna lie.
Wait,
Flatbush Zombies, man. Shout out to them.
I heard the Underachievers got something coming up too. Did they either drop something or they got something coming up? It's coming up, right?
They came out with an album, like I told you, a couple months ago. But
Okay.
they might drop more music
I
too,
feel
though.
like
They have a lot of new
overheard that
music
they were
too.
doing something new. Okay, yeah, I know about the
Yeah.
album a couple months ago, but I thought something like very
Recent?
recent. Yeah.
I mean, I think it was just this, and they have a lot of like solo projects every now and then that they drop. Like a lot. Most of the time they drop individual songs and they drop a group song. But I'm assuming they might come out with a new track because they always come out with random songs.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, they working on that, so you know, I feel like they probably just gonna be focused on that Beast Coast project right now.
Yeah, this is getting a lot of energy on this.
Yeah, man, this shit crazy, bro. Left Hand, listen to that, man. Beast Coast, you're.
Yeah.
I don't know Spotify already. I got Spotify.
I got Spotify.
I got Spotify also, yeah.
You know, so it's on there already.
Okay.
Download that shit. Man.
Gotta download that.
Yeah, right. Man. Y'all want to talk about anything else? Anybody else dropping anything that y'all like that's out right now?
Well, a lot of people are hinting at new music. I'm not sure if y'all want to talk about it, but pretty much, like a lot of people are hinting on social media that Schoolboy Q might drop an album.
Oh yeah, I heard
a lot of people are talking about Kendrick might drop an album. Mm-hmm. A lot of people are talking about Nipsey Hussle and Meek Mill doing a joint album.
Oh, wow.
So I hope all these rumors are true. Because all these artists are fire.
Nipsey Hussle and Meek Mill.
Joint project, like a little EP together.
Two dudes.
That would be fire, I ain't gonna lie.
Two dudes who I can safely say that these dudes ran the streets and a gangster. Because, you know, I know it. You know?
We all know that.
And they drop jewels. And they about to drop a jewel together?
That's what they're hinting at. They're hinting at it.
I need to hear that. I need to hear that. ASAP.
What y'all feel about the Nipsey Hussle and Roddy Ricch song that came out? Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's fire. That's fire. They gotta catch up. I don't know if they heard it.
Yeah.
Nipsey Hussle is nice. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah, man.
And Nipsey Hussle too, by the way, is doing a documentary on Dr. Sebi. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh man, listen. He keeps up with Dr. Sebi a lot. And he's one of the
putting money out of his
Dr.
own
Sebi.
pocket,
yeah,
to invest in a little documentary about this man, Dr. Sebi.
You know, he should play Dr. Sebi in a biopic.
I'm not sure if he's gonna do that, but he's gonna definitely invest money to make the biopic, pretty much. So shout out to Nipsey for that. That's big. Salute to him. So yeah, hopefully all these rumors and about these albums are true. Cause Schoolboy Q, I would love to hear that. I think he dropped the album last year. I'm not sure if he's gonna.
Last year, you
sure?
It
was like 2 years ago, 2016.
He got like 3 years on the hiatus, bro.
Without releasing any new music.
I haven't heard from him in a while.
Yeah, so I would be interested to hear any music from that. Any TDE music, honestly, because I like the whole label.
Nah, I'm saying that if he doesn't do something on his own, then it will be a TDE project, unless it's just a project that he's working on with somebody else, like as a collaboration in a sense.
Like a feature with somebody else.
Exactly, like because they're just hinting that he's working on something.
Yeah.
We don't know what he's working on.
They're all hinting, actually. They're all hinting at new music, but they don't say specifically who or what they're gonna drop.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It could be a group effort. I'm hoping for that.
Yeah, I want to see all of that. So.
I haven't heard from Ab-Soul in a while.
Yo, I miss Ab-Soul, and his birthday passed recently too.
Happy birthday, Soul.
Facts.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Well, if y'all want to move on to another topic, we could talk about. I don't know if y'all saw over the weekend. I think it was on Sunday, where they paid tribute to Aretha Franklin,
the late great.
It was pretty much called Aretha, a Grammy celebration for the soul, the Queen of Soul. It was on CBS, and it was hosted by Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry?
Yeah, he hosted it. Yeah, Tyler Perry.
That's cool. Tyler Perry.
It was a few performances. It was pretty good, actually. They did a good job. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
who performed in that? Because I only heard about Kelly Clarkson and her. I ain't hear about nobody else. Not her, but her the artist.
H-E-R.
H-E-R the artist, not Kelly Clarkson. Her.
Yeah. It was a few performances. Like Alicia Keys was there. SZA was there.
Okay.
Chloe and Haley, which are twin sisters, that they usually perform a lot, and they actresses also.
Yeah, they nice.
They're pretty good. They did a good job.
Oh, they are, yeah.
Did a good job. Rob Thomas and Fantasia did a tribute also. Okay. Fantasia, I ain't gonna lie.
I love Fantasia.
Sheesh.
Her voice.
Her voice is always on point.
Fantasia
and the way she be dressing when she performs these fucking performances is like it's crazy.
She always do it up.
She always wears these crazy ass dresses, and or what she puts on is like she wants attention, but she actually did a great job though.
She always do a great job.
Who else was there? The legendary Patti LaBelle was there too. And she's in, I think, in her 70s. She still look the same too. It's crazy. Shout out to Patti LaBelle.
You know they say black don't crack.
Facts. Jennifer Hudson was there.
Okay.
Who else? Let me see. Yolanda Adams.
Okay.
John Legend.
Ooh, Mr. Ordinary People.
Janelle Monáe.
She's a shit.
Alicia Cara. Andrea Day. A few others, but they actually did a great job though. Celine Dion did a great tribute to her.
How can you? Well, Celine Dion
Great
cannot
tribute.
be forgotten. Last but
Yeah, I
not
almost
least.
forgot. Yeah, she's the legend. Shout out to her. She did a great job. She still sound the same. She's a little older, but she performed with her in the past too.
Okay, for Aretha Franklin.
Like together, like they did tributes together in the past, and they showed a clip of them when they did like a tribute with her and a couple other artists, and she was way younger back in the day.
I know that was legendary.
Fire, bro.
Gotta
But
watch that.
I just wanted to shout them out because they did a great job on that. They didn't actually mess it up, like because in the past awards and the Grammys, they mess up the little tribute to her, like they did to her. I don't know if y'all saw it, where Madonna was talking about her briefly, and she started talking about herself, and then it moved on to other mad bullshit. So every time they try to pay tribute to her passing, they did a bad job. So I guess they had to do a whole show behind it.
Wow.
So CBS stepped up and they did a tribute. It was like a collaboration with Grammys and CBS.
Yo, CBS did the right thing. You heard?
They did the right thing.
Just like they did the right thing in the real Grammys.
So salute to them.
Wait,
They
not
did a
the
great,
Grammys, I'm talking
great
about
tribute.
the Oscars.
The Oscar, yeah.
But salute to them though. They did a great job.
No, they're trying to do the right thing for once. So
Of course, man. You
so
know,
good.
and they had a lot of legendary singers on there, man. That list was amazing, man.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for sharing that, because I knew like 2 or 3 artists, but I didn't know that whole legendary whole squad.
Yeah,
like John Legend.
It was a great show. It was a great show.
Yeah, man. You know, speaking of legendary singers, Teddy Pendergrass. I'm pretty sure y'all know about Teddy Pendergrass.
Of course.
Of course,
You
man.
know, allegedly.
Legend.
Allegedly. Oh, yeah. There is an alleged thing about the legend. And it's that they're working on a biopic.
Really?
Really?
And the supposed actor is Tyrese so far.
Tyrese.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many of our listeners keep up with football and know about Darrell Revis, but I feel like Darrell Revis would be a better option in my opinion.
Yo, he look just like him, I ain't gonna lie.
They identical. I showed
No,
y'all
they
the
are
picture.
twins. They are twins.
Yo,
Wow. I think that would be a great fit.
No,
but I don't know if he's a good actor.
That's the
but
thing. That's the key.
I mean, he
Is
done
it-
acted here and there, like in small commercials and
he
shit
did
like
commercials
that.
and
but,
all
you know,
that.
Nah, you need a professional. I mean, if you're gonna play Teddy, a legend, make sure somebody play it right. Even though
Yeah, you gotta
this
need to
guy
look like
look
him.
like a twin, I mean,
You gotta do a good job though.
yeah, you
Of
gotta.
course. So y'all feel like Tyrese would do a good job?
I'm not sure, man.
Yeah. I don't think he's a bad actor.
I mean, Tyrese is a good actor, but
Of course.
he's not the best.
I don't know
of
if he's a
course.
good fit for that. I'm not sure.
Picture Tyrese with a freaking a top of fake hair and the.
That's
and
why
the-
I
and
can't
the
picture,
beard.
because I always noticed that he was
Women.
bald.
I've never seen Tyrese with hair. Have you
That's
seen
what I'm
Tyrese
saying. That
with
looks a
hair?
little weird. I can't
That's
even
what I'm
picture
saying.
it.
Now you won't see Tyrese on the big picture, on the big film with hair
Nah,
and a
son.
beard. I don't know about all that, man.
Tyrese gotta relax.
Tyrese, you gotta relax.
You need a job, man.
You need
Not
a
in
job,
Transformer
man.
no more, so.
No Transformer money or no back to how you call it, no Fast and Furious money.
Word, man,
Damn.
Oh, they got a pause on that because of
yeah, or
Right?
baby boy money.
He was gonna play
or
me
baby
too.
boy money. Damn, baby
Yeah,
boy.
baby.
Hilarious.
Man,
Word, man, Baby
Tyrese,
Boy's
what's up with
fire.
him?
But nah, man, Darrell Revis, man, I feel you on that. He made a post on his Instagram. He said, "Yo, he said Tyrese, move over. This is my role."
Oh,
And I feel him, man. Darrell Revis, one of the best cornerbacks of all time. One of my favorite cornerbacks of all time. One of my favorite football players of all time. Shout out
Okay.
New York Jets.
Okay.
And keeping on the topic of football,
What's going
this
on?
is crazy.
Breaking news?
Breaking news. This has
Breaking
nothing
news.
to do with my team. I'm a Jets fan.
Talk about it.
You know, I stay true to my colors and
Yeah,
true to my
ET.
team. You know, I don't just bandwagon.
Yes, sir.
No shots fired or shots fired. However you want to take it. If the shoe fits, wear it.
You heard?
But OBJ, Odell Beckham Jr.,
Really?
the franchise wide receiver for the New York Giants,
What's going on
was
with him?
traded
Traded?
to the
Traded?
get this to the Cleveland Browns.
The Browns?
The Browns.
Browns. That's crazy.
The Browns.
The Browns have always been looked at as a whack squad in the past, but they got a squad right now. They're stacked. They made it pretty far last season. I feel like they're gonna make it farther with OBJ this year, man.
Wow.
Man.
But I don't know. I
Do
mean,
you think that was a good trade?
I feel like it was a bad trade
the
on the
Browns,
Giants side.
yeah.
It was a good trade for the Browns side, but all this means is that the Giants are reconstructing and they're just gonna start from the bottom, from the floor up. This can only mean that they're gonna get rid of Eli.
Wow.
They're gonna get rid of Eli Manning.
That's your thoughts on that?
What is he doing? Truth. I see your face, but what is Eli Manning doing to deserve to stay on that team?
He's not the worst. He's not the best. I mean, I think he's an average quarterback, to be honest.
Average.
No, exactly the point. He's an average quarterback, and you made the point. He's an average quarterback. When he started his career, he was an elite quarterback.
Yeah.
For most
Elite.
of his careers, he was an elite quarterback. Now he's at a stage in his career where he's an average quarterback.
Average.
You
Yeah,
can't be
that's
an
the
average
thing.
quarterback and have your last name being Manning.
Yeah.
Heard you.
Even Peyton Manning to the end of his career with surgery on his shoulder still was elite.
Heard you.
And if Peyton would have stood in the league a little bit longer, he would have probably became average himself by the end of his career. That's just, you know, age. Just crazy, man. But
yeah, I don't understand. From Super Bowls to becoming average, that's strange.
You know, shit
Fell
happens.
off. People fall off sometimes.
You know, people fall off. That's sports.
Reality
that's
of life.
You know,
the reality of life.
I don't know if Tom Brady will ever fall off, but he probably gonna be elite for the rest of his life.
Yeah, man. Any other sports news?
Nah, not really, man. I think that's all I got to talk about for today. Unless y'all want to talk about anything else, we're pretty much done.
You know what? Before we end, I want to shout out to Timberland. It was his birthday on March 10th.
Oh, shit.
He's one of the main reasons I started making beats.
Shout out Timberland.
Timberland?
For
Oh,
truth.
yeah, legend.
Yeah, come on.
Shout out Timberland for helping influence truth.
Yes, sir.
Incredible.
And many other producers.
Yes.
He even inspires me. And I'm
Yes,
not a
for
producer,
sure.
but I like engineering here and now and then. And the sound quality of stuff, the sonically,
he's incredible.
legend.
And talking about other producer birthday, Will I Am.
Will I Am.
Will I
Okay.
Am.
That was his
Yeah.
birthday that just passed? Damn.
On the 15th.
So all these people are Pisces? Yo, shout out to
Pisces.
Pisces,
Yo,
B.
Pisces is in the house.
We special people, B. Oh, yeah. I'm a Pisces. Truth is a Pisces. We got Aries in the building. Shout out to Dolo. We got Leo in the building.
Leo.
You know, we got a lot of
We
mixtures.
can't forget.
But Pisces, though? Salute.
Pisces. I'm glad that Timberland, the one, I'm telling you, he's the one main reason I started making beats. So, shout out to Timberland.
salute.
Shout out to Timberland.
Salute, man.
Shout out MCP Music.
You go to mcp.com, mcpmusic.com to get any beats. Pop, R&B, trap, hip hop, boom bap. Anything you're looking for, we got
Everything.
it. mcpmusic.com with a Z.
Shout out
mcpmusic.com. Mindbreaker Sounds.
Mindbreaker Sound, Rafiki. He's working hard. I talk
He doing a lot of new music.
He's doing music, working on new stuff. I'm gonna talk about soon. So.
Listen, man, we all working out here. You heard? We working, y'all jerking, man. You
Facts.
heard? Shout out to
Shout
Hubby
out-
X, man.
Shout out to Vic, man.
We working on music too,
BX
so
shit,
we
you heard?
all are. So.
Facts. Shout out to Rilo. Shout out to G Murder. Shout out to Dolo, Loopy, Gizzy. Yeah, we working out here though. A lot of new music coming out too. About to drop a lot of new shit too.
Oh yeah.
A clothing brand coming soon. Stay tuned.
Facts. A lot of new
Samples
videos
already.
popping out. G Murder with Dolo Prophecy about to come out.
Fire.
A lot of other new music coming out. And anybody else y'all want to shout out?
That's about it. I just want to say namaste to the listeners.
13 love, greetings and peace and love, and we out. I'm gonna end
We
this one.
out.
I'm gonna end this one
Peace.
with a song like we usually do. This one is called Top Floor.
Peace, 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 peace.
Shout out to Dolo in the building.
Namaste.
Open Flow EP. Go get that on Spotify, Apple Music, all platforms.
I'ma have to go support my own shit.
Support
Everything's a
podcast.
process and I know this.
RRT Podcast.
Motivated through the motion.
Patreon.
I got the remedy.
Oh yeah, we got Patreon by the way. RRT
I'ma have to go
Pod
support my own shit.
on Patreon.
Everything's a process and I know this. Motivated through the motion. I got the remedy, now here's the potion.
I'm at the top floor like who waiting? A nigga move with patience, but I execute like I was Super Saiyan. She waxing on and off like Miss Miyagi. I wouldn't eat a thotty, but I'm in a womb just like an infant's body. Now tell me how am I supposed to feel when niggas switching up the script before the motion films? Feel like the world on my shoulders, fuck how voters feel. But I will survive, I got the drivers like a motor's built. Right beside my pride, I put aside to be a mobile skill. Rather cut ties and improvise if they don't know it's real. Yeah, came out the lab with all these different elixirs, which flow you wanna hear, got the chemistry for the mixture. Crazy part about it is that I'm really slept on. I don't need a baguette on to know that I'm next door. Paying homage to rappers that was making me flex more. Got me all in my bag and stole dapper with vet flows.
Peace.
Peace, peace. Namaste.